Hey, I'm Scott, and I am an American who has been living here in Thailand for the past 30 years. If you're living in Thailand or thinking of moving here, you will want to hear my golden rules. After spending 30 years here in the country, I've learned a lot the hard way, and every single day I continue to learn. These rules may save you from a lot of headaches and help you navigate your life here in Thailand. Now, if you like this video, please click like. If you have yet to subscribe to the channel, please do so. And remember to hit the notification bell so you'll stay informed of when my next videos and next streams are coming out. Also, if you'd like to send me a Dear Scott letter or you need a consultation, email me at AnAmericanInBangkok@gmail.com. Okay, so let's get right into it here. The golden rules. I've got 20 here. There may be a little bit more or a little bit less, but I'm just going with 20 right here. So the first one is just remember, you are never going to be Thai. Don't try to be Thai. And I know there's some people, they're like, why would I do that? But don't ever think that you are one of them. You're not, and you never will be. And when you go somewhere, if you were to go to Africa, if you were to go to some other country, you wouldn't be one of them. It's only in the United States that you go there and you can go, well, I'm an American. And there's such a melting pot that maybe people will consider you that. But here in Thailand, you will never be Thai. Embrace the culture, but do not expect to be treated exactly like a local, and that's just the way that it is. Number two, I've given this rule out for years and years and years. Do not get emotionally involved with a bar girl, a working girl, a prostitute. And this one is very important because there's a lot of guys who they go, well, my girl's different. No, she's not. In a country such as Thailand, relationships in the bar scene are rarely what they seem to be. So do not let your emotions cloud your judgment. Just remember that. Number three, learn the language. Get some basic Thai under your belt. You don't even want to think about getting into a relationship until you can speak some of the language, until you understand a little bit of the culture, because you can speak the language. That's how you connect with the people, and that's how, that is what makes learning Thai essential. Just the basics opens a lot of doors. So remember that. Number four, remember to stay calm and avoid confrontation. Patience goes a long way in Thailand. The culture values harmony, and public confrontations are a quick way to lose face and also to get in trouble. So keep your cool, and generally things will go much smoother. Number five, no matter how long you live here, you will always have something to learn. As I just said, every day I learn a little something. I may not even know what it is, but guess what? I'm learning all the time. Even after 30 years, it's not like I go, well, I know everything now. No, you never will. So just remember, keep an open mind and learn. This country is full of surprises, and the moment you think you know everything is the moment when you should realize you don't. Number six, remember you live in Thailand, not your own country. And this is something that I see people doing all the time. You're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. You live in Thailand, and you need to respect the local way, the way of doing things. And sometimes things work differently here. Like I always say, the Thais are wired differently. You're wired differently from them. It's very simple. Okay? Just remember. Oh, well, why isn't cheese this? Why isn't cheese that? Why don't they do it this way? Stop asking why. Because that's how they do it here. Number 8, and this one is a very simple one. Do not overstay. Stay legal. It's very simple. Stay legal. Overstaying your visa or ignoring the rules can lead to serious trouble, including deportation or a ban. So always make sure that your paperwork is up to date. Number 9, Take your shoes off when going into a house or a business. Here in Thailand, this is just basic respect. Take your shoes off when you enter someone's home or a business. It's the Thai way, and it's a small act that shows you understand the culture. I mean, listen, everybody's gone to walk into a place and they've got their shoes on and they go, oh, I forgot to take my shoes off. Okay, that's fine. Just remember to take them off. You know, it's a nice thing to do. And that brings me to number 10, which is respect the culture. It cannot be stressed enough. Keep your opinions to yourself. If you think they're going to offend someone, you are a guest, so respect the local customs and ways of life here. Just respect the culture. I mean, you don't, behind closed doors, you can say whatever you want, you can think whatever you want, but when you're out in public, you need to conduct yourself a certain way. Number 11, and this goes just about with anywhere, but do not mess with the law. The legal system in Thailand is different from what you're probably used to, and the consequences for breaking the law can sometimes be very severe. Don't think you can get away with it just because you're a foreigner. Maybe you'll have to pay a fine, maybe you'll do jail time, who knows, maybe you'll do a prison stretch, but mind your P's and Q's and do not mess with the law. Number 12, know your visa rules. Overstaying, not adhering to the visa rules can ruin your stay here, ruin your life. So make sure you understand the specifics of your visa and always stay legal. I can't stress that enough. Number 13, and this goes to it goes to men and women out there, but mainly to men here. Be careful in your relationships, whether it's love or money. Relationships in Thailand can be somewhat complicated, so be cautious. Take your time before making any major commitments. And that's why I say learn to speak the language, at least somewhat. Learn the basics, right? Be able to communicate. Then maybe you can get involved in a relationship. Learn how the culture works. You don't have to know everything, but you should have a decent grasp of it in order to get into a relationship, because sometimes you're going to get into a relationship if you don't speak the language and you don't really know the culture. You're going to have all kinds of misunderstandings, and she may get angry at you. You don't know what's going to happen, so be very careful. Number 14, and this is a simple one. If you can't vote, stay out of politics. This is one area where you do not want to get involved in talking about politics or the monarchy. Can lead to serious trouble, so it's just best to steer clear of this subject. Number 15, remember that the Thai smile can be deceptive. Just because someone is smiling doesn't mean they like you. The Thai smile can mean many different things, including discomfort or trying to avoid conflict. So don't always take it at face value. Remember, there are many different reasons why the Thai smile, and it's not always because they're so happy to see you. Number 16, cash is king. Even though you can use a credit card, cash always works. And to the Thais, the QR code, a transfer, that is cash. That's as good as cash. But it'll help you if you also bring some cash with you. You may need a little bit of cash in your pocket just in case. You get into a taxi, you're on a motorbike, whatever you're doing, the place doesn't take the QR code, doesn't take credit cards. It helps to have a little cash. Keep 1,000, 2,000 baht in your pocket at all times. Number 17, do not flaunt your wealth. Showing off or acting superior because of your wealth is a sure way to make yourself a target. So keep it low key and do not make yourself stand out too much. It always gets me. I see some of these Thai ladies and they got 5 baht of gold on their wrist, 5 baht of gold around their neck. They've got $15,000 on their body, but that's probably all they have. And maybe they're just wearing that at work and they don't think anybody's going to try to rob them. But for you as a foreigner, I would not go running around with a diamond-studded wristwatch and gold chains, and just don't do it. It doesn't pay to try to stand out and show the bling here. I don't think it's really worth it. Number 18, choose your friends wisely. Not expats are all the same. Remember this one. Some are great and some are running from something. Some are hiding from something. You just don't know. So make sure you surround yourself with people who are bringing positivity into your life. Number 19, try to stay somewhat healthy. Good health care is available in Thailand, but you need to take care of yourself, and prevention is key. So stay in fairly decent shape, and don't wait until something serious happens. Get out ahead of it. Stay fit, eat well, get checkups, and you should be okay. And when you're not, then you go to the hospital. All right, number 20, stay humble. Arrogance will not get you very far in Thailand. A little humility will open doors and make life here much easier, and people will like you more. They'll get along with you better, but if you're arrogant, they're not going to like you very much. So people will respect you more when you show respect for them, and you're not so arrogant that you think you're above everyone. Okay, so those are 20 things, 20 golden rules for living in Thailand. Just remember these things. If you want, write them down. Remember them. They will help you. Okay? So, remember to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you'd like to show the support for the channel, you can do so by joining the VIP section of the channel for as little as $1.99. Also, if you want to send me a Dear Scott letter or you need a consultation, as I said, email at anamericaninbangkok@gmail.com. So that is all I have. Until next time, I am Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok. Chok di leo jerkin mai. That is good luck, and see you again. Until next time, take care.